Subscribe for your girl lobby call.
If you want Wahala, Big Mama's house is the place to be. Show. Yes, I've grown a very new married friend of so if AJ's show will be and all the drama that has been happening is giving you a gist. Rama laughing whilst the house meeting was going on, and Bogdan kind of felt like, why are you laughing? Are we joking? What do you think you are? You are addressing issue as a leader, then you were laughing and mocking us. Rama now turned to look at the camera and went like, Big Mama, I need permission to laugh. Sure. So I told you there was a kitchen conversation between Naya'S and Ja, where Ja they say that Bogdan the feeling body, person where they borrow from head to toe. Even Thursday tax off, he came to me, I styled him. I provided everything that he was. So if they managed to come second, I me do who does he think he is? This cheap ass nigga. Person where they cry on top of matter just because he purchased a bottle of wine for 150 cedis. See this cheap person, 150 cedis, you are lamenting. You did broke like this, and I'd say you and me did the same level. Hey, so you are Bogdan saying that you are the oldest in the house. Make you not act and talk anyhow, just so you don't get disrespected by the younger people here. AJ is poised for action. Your faves are done dressing up. They're taking turns and going to the ground. The ladies are looking and the gentlemen equally styled to perfection right there. It is a beautiful day. HOH talks about how his urine as HOH was okay. Just a little huckle here and there. He is okay, but he knows some people are not okay, but it is what it is. Rama said, yeah, my man will be okay, but I think my man had the toughest of time. With me, what can I say? I'm not a HOH, but I didn't get what I needed for my man, and it was tiring. What do you need? Say it. Girl said attention. Neighbor said, it's not like I wasn't ready to give attention, but I had a responsibility to do, and that is HOH, and I portioned my time to be able to attend to her whilst also being HOH, but I think more is expected of me. She now went like, congratulations to you, officially became a girlfriend. Girl said, yeah, it felt so real. Sometimes I gotta pinch myself, but it is what it is. I got a finest man, and I am super glad and happy. At least it happens to be the good news in the midst of all those chaos on top of chicken and fish. Here, Rama. And AJ equally congratulated Nigela, and Nigela asked them how they felt winning the tax. They said it felt super awesome. AJ wanted to know, Kiki, how did you feel not winning and also not even being in the top 3? Girls said it's okay to allow other people also run the baton. So she is okay, hoping that if she stays in the competition, she gets to learn and unlearn. Ja, you are the model in the house. How did it feel knowing that your work was appreciated? The boy went like my normal date, and I just like how it felt that I did me and I came top. So I am super happy. Naya, you said you had a lot to say on Saturday. Here am I. Can you speak to me? You have girls saying that AJ protein was a problem, food sharing was a problem. AJ would want to hear girl out, and she said in the course of the week, she can't tell whether it was Tuesday or Wednesday. They didn't have a breakfast meal. But on the Thursday of the tax, they were fed in the morning, but during lunch, they were not fed. And it was quite a busy day because of the wager. But after wager, since lunch was not prepared, she was anticipating that dinner would be enough to compensate the lunch matter. But people were served 2 yams, others who were lucky were getting 3. In her mind, what happened? And they said the food was not enough. Meanwhile, people did not eat during lunch. It was later, the next day, that she realized some of the yam were uncooked. To make matter worse, she also found out that Thursday lunch was cooked, but it was cooked for just a number of people to do chops. And she feels it is unfair. She also talked about her fish and chicken on different days, which are super small, and others enjoying very huge ones. So she hopes that they get to add protein to it. You have AJ finding out from Bogdan, what is your wahala to? Then he said, I think the sharing is a problem because as a leader, you should be able to scan through, oh, okay, this is big. So how do I share it? Especially if you want to be fair with everyone. But to close your mind up and to do that is intentional. So AJ said, I want to ask, did you tell Ja that this was the problem? Then Bogdan wanted to repeat what he had said. And you have a Rama saying that AJ is saying you should have, did you ask the HOH? But AJ did not say, did you ask HOH? AJ was talking to Bogdan about Ja, not Oheneba. Rama went like, English, you need to understand English. You have Oheneba been like, they never asked, and they'll be there causing confusion. You have Naya been like, you get to talk to my man well, telling Rama like that. Rama with a smirk on her face, looking at Angela, and Angela also making faces. Now, who apart from Bogdan and Naya got problem in the house? AJ also feels to settle things. When something happens, go and discuss it out and know where the truth lies. You have Akofa raising her hand and say she equally had a problem, and it's gotten to do with her chicken. And she said that her chicken was small, and she kind of felt when others are getting bigger, there should be added protein to balance the thing. You have Van Dyke saying that certain drama are unnecessary, especially if it is food, especially when you put in enough in your mouth and you are deliberately leaving other people not to have enough, and you create impression they don't have validity to ask why, when the food is for all and not for you alone. And he ended it. You have an agent looking for neutral people to talk about the matter, and according to Perry, hey Jamie, when I go to the kitchen, even if it is apple, I'll eat when I'm hungry. More like he wanna say he does not get into the banter of small or big, because honestly, Perry does not care. 1, 2, people don't do him dirty. You see that thing? So you have Angela saying that she had a banter with Ja, and Ja went like, you, all you do is sleep, you just wake up, then you are in the kitchen. You have Kiki being like, hey, more like, hey, Abranti, you are without filter, you don't talk to a woman like that. AJ went like, so she wakes up and she comes to the kitchen and you are sweating in the kitchen and you have a problem. Are you not a cook? Boy said, but when everybody is relaxing, I am cooking. Then AJ said, do you clean the toilets? When people are in the closet, cleaning your pool, making sure the place is hygienic, do you do their job for them? So make it not act like it's a favor, it's a responsibility assigned to you. Likewise, them, they got their own thing to do. Now, you have AJ talking about Akofa, Bogdan, and Naya. Naya, do you think Akofa wants your man? Girl said it's difficult to tell. Akofa is my girl, but Akofa confided in me first week that she liked Bogdan. That same week, Bogdan liked me, and we've been closer since then. I don't know whether my friend is my friend or my friend is closer to me because of my man. I'm allowed to feel that way because there are moments where Akofa jumps over the gun just to help my man. Likewise, him just to help Akofa. What are the instances that Akofa overreacted with your man that made you feel you're losing him to her? You have Naya been like, oh, there was this day, Bogdan went like, oh, very soon my birthday is coming this same month, May. The way Akofa went like, wow, what would you want to name it? And it will be done. And she was about asking no. Then Akofa had said something. AJ went like, but is this an issue that much for you to hold on to? You have her said, AJ, there are some I just cannot discuss it. You have AJ going to Bogdan. Bogdan said Akofa is a friend. But she would choose Naya a million times over Akofa because a friend will remain a friend and a lover will remain a lover. And lately, he's been monitoring to do things to favor his love life with girl. If you do something your woman does not like, you back off, not because you are cheating, but because you want her to feel comfortable. So he understands where his woman is coming from, and he's having a balance not to favor Akofa at the expense of his lover Naya. And you have AJ now moving on to Perry's dynamics with his woman, Condon. Condon, why do you feel you have your man getting closer to Akofa, the back and forth, that narrative? And Akofa, what was this with you, Justin, Spark? Akofa said, I never just Spark. Spark asked the question and I replied. AJ went like, but you could have decided not to answer, especially when you know the person is your past. And Akofa said, regardless, we didn't even talk about Perry. It was a passing statement. And he was asking about every single housemate. So there was no prejudice. You have AJ sitting there looking at Akofa and went like, regardless, somebody that you moved on from, don't you think having an opinion about their life relationship, especially saying that when you were with him, he was touchy with you? And God said, yeah, when I said it, I never said he's not touchy with her. I talked about my case. AJ continued and went like, no, when you said he was touchy with you, invariably you want to say he's not touchy with his partner. Akofa said, I never said that, and you know. So now AJ is asking Condon, how do you feel about all these things? God went like, it's her opinion, and she should stick to it. But with her, she knows her territory. She's not feeling comfortable. She knows her man could still be snatched, and she loves him so much. 80%, the 20% is one or two things that she wants a man Perry to do. Then she will add to it. AJ went like, so the 20, where he did? God went like, it's with boy now. AJ went like, really? Perry, the 20 is with you. What do you think you need to do to make your woman feel like 8? But it's a 8, Perry. Anyway, hello, welcome to VanperpyGold. Thank you so much for watching. You are too much. A lot's happening in Big Mama's house. So Condon is asked, This so flexing today, you are forgiving your man, tomorrow you're stretching him. Are you not overdoing it? Girl said, AJ, I'm not overdoing it. I kind of feel my man disappointed me. I'm learning to understand him. I'm learning to love him. I like him so much. That is why I'm with him. So it is what it is. You have AJ now moving on to Larissa and Mandai. So Larissa, how do you find your love with your man? Because it's been weeks and we see a lot with you. Girl said, I'm in a good place. There are things I wouldn't want to discuss here, but he is the most important person to me in Big Mama's house right now. You have Bogdan saying that he knows what he wants from Larissa, and so far he is very good with it. You have AJ playing the tape where girl Naya'S said, and so when you were not HOH, your hygiene matters have run zero. Now you the BHOH, you know, act like certain people are dirty and that kind of thing. Where from that? So AJ is asking girl, why were you saying that? Then girl said, AJ, the hypocrisy is loud. And Oheneba kind of acted like myself, I'm dirty, telling me to my face, when he equally, I've seen him fall short. And he needs to know that it isn't easy like that. He being HOH, before myself and my man should know better. Now, you have cameraman doing Oheneba dirty when Oheneba was saying that he makes sure everything is in order. So that girl should talk well. Camera showing every aspect of their house just because they had gone for the AJ show and everywhere they messy. And cameraman. And AJ is now asking Angela her dynamics with 7 Spark, and Angela said it was mutual vibe friendship. I got to know him during day one, especially during the speed dating, and that is all there is to it. You a boy coming in and being like, oh, I got to know Angela pretty well, more than what she wanna assume, and also condom. And you have AJ saying, yeah, wait a minute, Spark. There was this sort of thing where Angela and her man were having a conversation where Nigel said, you feel that Perry is not good enough for condom. You have him saying that, yeah, I'm not doing anything to discredit the young man. I said what I said because of the conversation I had with condom. AJ went like, really? I thought AJ would want to delve into that, but she did not want to delve into that matter. And it's not the first time. So condom had conversation with Perry that I want to bulldoze on you, and camera did not pick until Perry said it. Then condom had conversation with Kiki that I don't like him. I want to brother zone him and blaming Akofa for what's happened and say that boy eyed Akofa last Monday. We did not get to see it. Now, Condon had conversation with Spark that gave Spark the grounds that to know if girl would not be prejudiced. He knows that girl would have left Perry. What happens when Condon is having these conversations and why do people not get to see it? Is it that bad that they don't want the show to be messy because Perry is a good man and he needs a partner for the sake of the show? Then they go to fight their love after the show because we all know that the show after the show is the real show. You get to watch the real show after the show. And you have Spark saying that Condon felt pissed off and according to her, she never gave him any hope like you want to assume. But it is what it is. She is with her man. Condom felt pissed off. Oh. You have AJ saying that. So, Spark, if you think Condom merits you, who merits Perry? Boy kept quiet. I think he was smart. This answer, I don't know why people were dragging him. He said he does not think that any woman in the house deserves him. Sometimes language is a problem. I don't know. It could also be he was sarcastic. But I don't think he hates Perry. So I think he just did not know who to pin on Perry. I think as simple as that because he really thought through and he was just sitting down. Anyway, make I drop that one off. It's officially eviction night. Nigel, Angela gets evicted and I'm hoping that Angela gets the time space to explain one or two things to Nigel. Your faves are crying. Angela, of course, very emotional. You have the BVN boys, the remaining ones, very emotional. Akofa and other housemate, like almost all housemate got affected. It is exchange of flowers. This time you get to give it to another person. So the Perry way Spark the few say he does not deserve a woman. Boy carries his flowers to go give it to Condon. Condon rejected him and he didn't think through. He took it again to Akofa. Akofa also rejected him. So he came back sitting. You have Kiki's man, that is Jai giving it to Rama, and Oheneba was supposed to give it to Kiki, but Perry went to give his to Kiki. Van Dijk gave to Akofa on and on until finally it is a 9-9. This week, your faves are supposed to spend time with their new partners. Some people questioning the validity of that and how good it's going to help the show. Others feel let Big Mama do her thing and people should come on the go. this is how you voted. Finally, your faves are back. Some very emotional. The BVN boys and Akofa realized that Nigel left them a letter and some souvenirs. They hope they could have knew and spent more time with their brother, but they're hoping to catch him when the show ends. Who goes home next week? Is it obvious or there's going to be a twist? Adios.